Chosen ones, this call is for you. You are warriors who defy the world, who ignore judgment and live your truth fearlessly. You have walked on 10 toes, without hesitation, without regret. And now, the world has recognized you. While others stopped and questioned, you continued to create. You have crushed obstacles, you have shattered prejudices. People watched you rise and kept silent. Because while they were trying to stop you, you were building your victory. This is not a moment, it is a movement. Trump wants you as a bodyguard because only the strongest can be trusted. The greatest struggles come with the quietest victories. True success is won not by proving to others, but by showing yourself that you are unstoppable. Every scar, every night of sleeplessness, every loss has made you stronger. Chosen ones don't just watch from the sidelines, so don't forget to like and subscribe to this video before we move on. Together we build, rise, and triumph. Let's lift your spirits. But remember, you don't need their recognition. You don't need their approval. All you need is vision, discipline, and the strength to move forward relentlessly. The best is yet to come. Keep going because you are not only walking on the right path, you are creating the greatest movement in history. Chosen ones, you are ready. Think of the bamboo tree. It stays underground for years, its roots reaching very deep into the earth. To the outside world, it looks as if nothing is happening. Passing through the bare land, people distrust, assume, and forget. Then the bamboo suddenly grows and in just a few weeks reaches heights no one could have imagined. The same is true for your adventure. Thanks to your hard work behind closed doors, your sacrifices, your late nights, and your unwavering belief in yourself, your roots are growing stronger beneath the surface. When the perfect moment comes, you will undoubtedly rise. People will not believe it. They will rush to find answers, trying to piece together how you became unstoppable after being ignored. However, they were not there when you planted the seeds. They were blind to the challenges, the setbacks, and the times when it seemed easier to give up. Give them a surprise. Let them observe, marvel, and murmur. Because true success ultimately speaks for itself and needs no validation. If you feel inspired, consider making a large gratitude donation of $100 or $200 to this channel. Your donations allow us to continue sharing these divine teachings with the world and bring blessings, love, and hope to those who need it most. The purpose of your failures was to help you grow, not to tear you down. In reality, what seemed like the end was the beginning of something bigger. Fuel was coming from every cry, every loss, and every door slammed in your face. These were the raw materials that transformed you into something unstoppable, so your suffering was not in vain. Think of the phoenix. It is reborn from the fire. It does not just survive. The phoenix does not stay in the ground after everything is reduced to ashes. It emerges more vigorous, more alive, and more robust than before. Write 77 to receive your benefits and see God's plan unfold before you. This is what you are. Failures, betrayals, and heartbreaks were not indicators that you had lost. They were the preconditions that made your change possible. Each setback created a space for growth. Every setback tested your fortitude. Now that you have the strength and knowledge that only fire can give you, you stand on the threshold of your comeback. There were times when you doubted everything, when the burden of your problems seemed insurmountable, and you looked around and saw no help or escape. But you persisted. You kept pushing even when no one was looking. You are here for a reason. If you feel chosen, it is time to answer the call. By clicking the Join button, you can access deep insights, unique information, and a powerful community willing to accompany you on your journey. This is an opportunity to fully embrace your divine destiny and seize the path designed for you. It is more than just a membership. Don't hesitate. Step forward and become one of the chosen ones. Perseverance, not skill or luck, is what separates the successful from the stuck. It is the determination to keep going even when progress is not evident. People often forget the pain that led to the setback, but they like to celebrate it. They see the success, but not the mornings when you drag yourself out of bed when your mind urges you to give up, or the nights when you struggle with uncertainty. The internal battle you fought and won is not seen by others. As a result, your strength changes. Your increase will be different as a result. Instead of just surviving, you become fire. As you begin your next chapter, remember this: what breaks you does not define you. What you create from the pieces defines you. The purpose of your comeback is to show yourself that you are never defeated, not just to refute them. Accept this. This is your time. Perseverance, not perfection, is what makes one chosen. Surviving battles that could destroy others is the goal. It is to take on responsibilities that no one else can take on. You were never meant to be normal, so you were not given an easy path. Difficulties, betrayals, and hardships were not punishment. They proved your vocation. Comfort does not make a true warrior. A warrior is shaped by conflict, honed by hardship, and strengthened by adversity. Think of the soldiers who kept their swords unsheathed in the middle of the storm while others fled. They do not wonder why they are discovered in battle. They are not cursed by the gloom around them. They fight not because they want to fight, but because they were made to fight. And so it is with you. The challenges you faced were proof that you were chosen, not cursed. Before you, the forces working against you saw your potential. The attacks were therefore relentless. As a result, you faced opposition at every stage. The world feared what you could become and tried to tear you apart. And now you are standing here, still rising, still breathing, still walking. Even after they threw everything at you, you are still there. That alone shows your strength. Write 88 to confirm that you are ready to accept the bountiful blessings that await you. However, being chosen comes with responsibility. It shows that you cannot act like other people. It means you can't waste your time with unproductive pursuits, people who drain your energy, or conflicts that don't advance your goals. Every setback is meant to help you prepare for your goal. The purpose of the storm was to teach you how to manage chaos, not to destroy you. The moment has come for you to fully embrace your true self. Stop questioning your power. No more doubting your course. What was supposed to kill you has already survived. Now it is time to evolve. When everything around you is uncertain, you can keep your feet on the ground by staying focused on your greater purpose. Vision is what separates the lost from the unstoppable when the cacophony of the world tries to pull you in every direction. The storm does not derail a true visionary. They remain focused on the ultimate goal, knowing that turmoil is only part of the journey. Think of a captain negotiating a rough ocean. With no shore in sight, the sky darkens, the waves break, and the winds howl. A less intelligent person would be overwhelmed, lose focus, and give in to the storm. But the captain keeps his eyes on the horizon rather than the turmoil. They trust their expertise, the map, and the idea that no storm lasts forever. This is how you should think too. In life, you will face obstacles such as those who oppose you, setbacks, and unforeseen detours. If you ride every wave, you will never move forward. If you let the opinions of others derail you, you will lose sight of what is really important. But when you keep your aim and don't let temporary circumstances set your course, you become unstoppable. Visionaries do not have it easy in this world. The higher you go, the more isolated you become. As you see those who accept mediocrity, it becomes harder and harder to empathize with them. But this is the price of seeing beyond what other people can understand. You recognize opportunities when others are focused on challenges. You walk with faith when others succumb to fear. As Jonathan Swift famously said, your greatest advantage is your capacity to perceive what others cannot. Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. Never let the storm tell you that the horizon is not there. Use it, protect it. Your metamorphosis changes not only yourself, but everything around you. Your presence, your attitude, and the energy you bring into a room has an impact that extends far beyond your immediate surroundings. You don't need to make an effort to attract attention. Before you speak, your energy communicates. Whether they realize it or not, those around you sense that you are operating at a higher frequency. Imagine a lonely candle in a pitch-black space. It doesn't demand to be noticed or shout for attention. It just shines, and the darkness is forced to retreat. This is the result of maturing, healing, and refusing to let other people's limitations restrict you. The mood changes only by your presence. If you are moved by divine inspiration and want to contribute to God's victory on earth, act now. Make a generous contribution of $50 or more by clicking on the Super Thank button below. Remember that this is not just a contribution, but a step towards sharing God's light. True power is not invisible, so your energy attracts attention, not because you are looking for it. You've seen this before. You can feel the negativity in a room even when no one is talking. Like a dense fog, stress, uncertainty, and insecurity cling to the atmosphere. But the opposite is also true. When someone enters a room with clarity, purpose, and confidence, they don't have to make an announcement. People just know, and you bring that kind of enthusiasm. But remember that not everyone will like how your presence changes the atmosphere. Your power will inspire others, and they will also be affected by your brilliance. It will make others feel vulnerable and uneasy because your presence disturbs their comfort. You have no such problem. To put people at ease, you had to darken yourself. You were not designed to be smaller to fit into places that cannot support your power. You were destined to shine brightly, to stand tall and be proof that change is possible. Those who do not want to evolve will be triggered by your growth. Those who wallow in self-doubt will be disturbed by your assurance. But rising has a price. As you level up, you have to change everything around you. While others will oppose you, others will rise with you. Allow them to do so. You have no control over their reactions. You are in alignment, so keep shining, keep expanding, keep moving forward into every room you enter. Change can be triggered by your presence. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you make room for something bigger. Sacrifice is necessary for growth, and often the things that weigh you down are not things outside of you, but rather people, places, and attitudes that you cannot let go of. Strength is not about weakness, but about detachment. It is about having the courage to let things go when they reach the end. Imagine a snake shedding its skin. It does not hold on to the previous layer out of fear or nostalgia. It does not resist the procedure. It knows that in order to evolve, it has to let go of what doesn't suit it. If it clings to what is already dead, it is in danger of drowning itself. This is what it means to level up. If you hold on to dead relationships, old ideas, or an environment that doesn't suit you, you slow down. Holding on to the last chapter prevents you from moving on to the next chapter. The truth is that not everyone is destined to follow your path. Some people were only meant to accompany you on your journey for a certain period of time. However, we tend to cling to them out of familiarity, fear, or guilt. However, holding on to others out of duty is a surefire way to hinder your own development. If someone is draining your energy, hindering your development, or refusing to develop themselves, you need to separate from them. This is not an act of resentment, but rather an act of self-respect. Letting go is difficult. There are times when it feels like betrayal, and there are times when it feels like loss. But the real betrayal is to leave for the comfort of others. As you grow up, you will lose familiar places, old routines, and some acquaintances. But the benefits you get in return, alignment, clarity, and peace, are far more valuable. The paradox is that the moment you let go completely, the universe fills the void with something greater. Aligned relationships emerge, opportunities present themselves, and things start to work out. Making room for what was always intended for you is the purpose of letting go, not losing it. Therefore, let go of the things that burden you. Everything that does not make you better should be left behind. Believe that the future will surpass everything you have left behind. Most people cannot handle the truth, even if they are told it will set you free. Even setbacks are beneficial when you are on the same page. The things intended for you naturally enter your life, while the things you desperately seek often escape. Stepping into alignment means that the battle is about working in the flow rather than working harder. It's about realizing that true power comes from aligning yourself with your purpose instead of trying to make things up that don't need to be. Imagine that iron filings are attracted by a magnet. It doesn't struggle, beg, or go after it. It is simply drawn to whatever is intended for it and continues to live in its natural state. This is what alignment looks like. When you fully accept who you are and let go of what no longer supports your development, you stop seeking and start attracting. Wonderful experiences, people, and opportunities start to come your way, not because you created them, but because you have become the version of yourself that is ready to take advantage of them. The problem is that scarcity, connection, and fear drive most human behavior. They hold on to toxic relationships, stifling professions, and stagnant attitudes because they don't believe there is anything better out there. But trust is necessary for harmony. It takes courage to leave behind the known, even if you can't yet see what lies ahead. It's about believing that if something goes wrong, it's not part of your journey. If a door closes, it is not yours. A person leaving was not part of your destiny. Every delay is divine timing. Every no is a redirection. You will never have to lose yourself to get what is truly meant for you. If you have to beg, coerce, or compromise your worth, it is not alignment, but desperation. Moreover, chaos rather than purpose is attracted to desperation. However, when you act with confidence, believe in the process, and embody the energy of your desires, the right things emerge. You do not need to persuade or manipulate. The pieces of the puzzle do not have to fit together. All you have to do is stay in your own lane, focus your energy, and believe that what is right for you will find you. Therefore, stop following. Stop imposing. Stop holding on to things that were never meant to be. Watch everything that is meant for you come together naturally as you walk in harmony. Every difficulty is an indication that your breakthrough is near. Those whose lives are stagnant do not resist. This is only for those who move, change, take responsibility. The moment you decide to go beyond the ordinary, resistance increases. This is a confirmation, not a coincidence. Imagine a warrior sharpening his weapon to prepare for battle. Each blow on the blade generates pressure, friction, and sparks, but it also generates power. The knife is being sharpened, not destroyed. The same is true for you. Difficulties, failures, betrayals, and uncertainties are not indicators that you are heading in the wrong direction. They are indicators that you are being honed, prepared, and strengthened for something more important. The problem is that most people don't understand resilience. They believe that when they see difficulty, they should stop. They encounter opposition and believe they have made a mistake. But nothing extraordinary can be created without friction. No legend, no empire, no genius has ever had an easy time. Only by entering the fray will you enter areas where others have never dared to enter. Take stock of your life. When you were about to undergo a change, you faced the most opposition. None of it was random, not even the people who tried to outsmart you. The challenges that seemed insurmountable, or the doubts that lingered in the back of your mind late at night. It served as a test to determine whether you really want what you claim to want. A test to determine your ability to persevere in the face of overwhelming odds. But what your opponents didn't anticipate was that you didn't give up. You didn't give up. You refused to give up. And now, stronger than ever, you are here. You were not stopped by the resistance, you were exposed. This showed your tenacity, your self-control, and your unwavering determination. So the next time you face difficulties, do not doubt your path. Do not take a step back. Don't shrink yourself to lighten your load. Remain steadfast, understanding that every obstacle is only proof that you are in the right place. Opposition is affirmation, not rejection. Keep moving forward. Your resilient path is a model not only for you, but also for others. Every conflict you face, every storm you weather, and every wound you carry proves that you can survive, that you will inevitably thrive and succeed. You are a living example of change. And whether you realize it or not, your narrative is lighting the way for someone else. Imagine a ruler returning to his throne after a long conflict. The crown was not given to him. He had to earn it through conflict, betrayal, and defeat. The throne symbolized power, but also the struggle that won it for him. And when he finally sat on the throne, his story was no longer his alone. It became a legend, a guide and proof of what can be achieved for those who do not give up. And so are you. The challenges you faced created something bigger than you. That's why people don't learn much from perfection. Easy successes don't resonate with them. They relate to the simple, unadulterated reality of a person who overcomes. They are encouraged by the stories of those who persevere when everything is against them. Whether you realize it or not, there is a friend, sibling, or complete stranger following your path from afar, watching you to determine if it is possible, if the transformation is real, and if the perseverance is worth it. And every time you decide to keep going instead of giving up, to get up instead of falling down, you show them that they can do the same. But leaving a legacy involves more than motivating others. The goal is to create something lasting. It is to ensure that all you have been through is not wasted, and that the knowledge, skills, and power you have developed does not fade away with you. It is about creating a movement, a mindset, or a change in the way people think and live, something bigger than yourself. Happiness has to be sought, acquired, and possessed. It cannot just be discovered. Your job is to show others that once you have done that, they can demand it too. The blueprint is your story. The proof is in your determination. It is time to take responsibility for your legacy. You were always destined to succeed. It was never a matter of if. Every challenge, delay, and moment of uncertainty was proof that you were prepared rather than failing. Your pleasure, prosperity, and peace of mind, the things you fought for, were always within your grasp. They were waiting for you to transform into a version strong enough to take them. You have changed. You have not only survived, but you have not only persevered, you have changed. Now, as you stand here and look at the life that once seemed out of reach, realize that this is not luck. It is not luck either. It is the reward of not settling, the result of perseverance, and the product of unwavering trust. However, spiritual victory is about being recognized, not just about getting there. You no longer follow, demonstrate, or persuade. All you are doing is reaching for what has always been yours. No more hesitation. There is no more uncertainty. This is something you have earned, so relax. Enjoy your success. Accept your joy with the serene assurance of someone who understands that what is meant for them cannot be ignored, not with arrogance. Now is your time. Go all the way. If this video speaks to you, don't keep this message to yourself. Like this video to show your support for the truth. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment. Give this message to someone in need. Subscribe and enable alerts to make sure you never miss an upload. To support us, donate over $50 by clicking the Super Thank button below. Your faith is strong. You never waste your patience. The timing of divine justice is always perfect. Stay in touch, be resilient, and let's grow as a team.